Let me start by asking you to give me an overview of what you think the bank's contribution has been towards the development and the growth of NSSF over the last 30 years.
Well, the growth and development of NSSF really is first and foremost a question of organization and structures, and we have nothing to do with that. It's true that recently we have been asked to be an interim overseer of NSSF pending the creation of the Retirement Authority Board. But that's very recent. I think the most important contribution we think we have made is in maintaining long-term macroeconomic stability, guaranteeing, if you like, long-term macroeconomic stability has been the most important contribution the Bank of Uganda has made towards NSSF, because this macroeconomic stability leads to control of inflation, which is a very important in not eroding the real value of NSSF assets. The real value of NSSF's nominal assets is the most important investment of the NSSF. And consequently, the very fact that we have maintained this value against inflation expectations is a very important contribution.
Of course, the bank has, NSSF has bought a lot of securities, and that's one of the investments they do from the central bank. What do you think has been the impact of the securities on our economy and fiscal?
Well, obviously, the contribution of NSSF to the growth of financial markets is an important contribution to our economy. And I think it should be remembered that the NSSF is fundamentally a financial institution because its members' savings are in turn invested in financial securities, especially government securities of long-term nature, which is what makes NSSF what it is.
There are plans that some of the savings could be used for financing infrastructure, for example, in the future. How do you say?
I don't know why they want to go into infrastructure financing, because that's just one way of use of government bonds, and the government bonds themselves is a good enough investment without NSSF going into infrastructure bonds, infrastructure bond financing.
Fine, and of course they are celebrating the 50 years.
I thought I had agreed that only two questions.
The next one is just the last one. because that's the last question I'm asking. And they are celebrating 30 years. I don't know whether you believe that that is 30 years, but do you think they have cause to celebrate?
They have cause to celebrate, of course. 30 years is a good 30 years over which the investments have flourished is a good thing to celebrate.